What's up, everyone? I'm Coach Vanessa. Welcome to week 3 of the Get Stronger program. So, I'll be taking you through this week's workouts. I know the past 2 weeks we focused on full body strengthening and our pillar strength. So, this week we're really going to focus on leveling up our workouts. So, whatever that means for you, maybe you have a set of extra heavier dumbbells that you can grab and have on hand for today's workout. Or maybe you're just going to try to get a couple extra reps in during our work periods. There's going to be plenty of opportunity to challenge yourself a little bit extra these next couple workouts. All right, so let's try to get out of our comfort zone a little bit together. That is where the progress happens. Before we jump into our workout, all you'll need as far as equipment goes, as always, you'll need a mat and then some dumbbells. So if you have a lighter and heavier set to work with, that is ideal. But of course, if you just have one set to work with, that's absolutely fine. And then last but not least, of course, you want to have your water bottle close on hand. That way we can take advantage of our rest periods and stay hydrated. All right, everyone, we're going to jump into our pillar prep first. So let's go ahead and come down onto the floor. We're starting with one of my favorites. It's the 90-90 stretch. So let's go ahead and lay on one side. We're looking for 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee. So nice 90-degree angles there. Let's go ahead and straighten out our bottom arm. Take your other hand and reach right on top. And just try to get a little comfortable here. We're going to sweep that top hand up and around. See if you can keep contact with the floor, but if not, that's okay too. Whatever stretches you. You don't want to overdo it, so don't force it. We're going to go for 3 reps, and then we'll just switch sides. So you'll feel hopefully a nice stretch in your upper back, your shoulders, maybe a little bit of the lower back. Just getting everything nice and warmed up before we jump into our strength moves. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, looking for those 90-degree angles. Sweep up and around. And make sure as you're doing these stretches, you're taking the time to breathe nice and deep breaths. Never holding our breath here. Good, let's go for one more rep. Awesome. All right, from here, we're gonna bring it onto our palms and knees into quadruped position. So you want your knees right below your hips, your palms right below your shoulders, and then your toes pointed down. All right, from here you want to be nice and sturdy like a table. Go ahead and pull your belly button in toward your spine, keeping that core pulled in tight. And we're going to take our left hand behind our ear. Inhale, lower that elbow toward the other elbow. And then exhale, open, open, open. Good, let's go 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Good. Opening up that thoracic spine. Inhale down, exhale open. A lot of times our back tends to get super tight, especially if you spend a lot of time seated. So this is a great one to open those muscles up and get a little nice stretch in. All right, last one, we are going into a shin box. So for this move, you can have a seat. We're going to bring our feet out in front. And we're going to slowly rotate our knees left and right. So you can place your hands behind you and then slowly rotate. Again, we're looking for that 90-degree angle about. And then sit it up nice and tall. Good, other side, rotate. We're just going to go 3 on each side here. You'll probably feel those hips activating a little bit. Maybe you have a little bit of soreness. This is a great one. Get those hips ready for our lower body movements today. Good, let's go 1 more on each side. Hopefully this is feeling good. Awesome. All right, we are going into our movement prep. So a little foreshadowing of what's to come in our workout. Let's go into a plank position. High plank, we want our palms right below our shoulders. Bring it out onto your toes, and from there we're going to add in some shoulder taps. Let's go for 5 on each side. Opposite elbow or opposite hand to shoulder. Try to keep your hips square and avoid that movement if you can. Really using your core to stay nice and straight. Good, let's go one more on each side. Perfect. All right, drop down to your knees. Next one, definitely another favorite. We have our world's greatest stretch, and that name, it has it for a reason. This one's gonna feel great, guys. Perfect one to do if you're doing squats, lunges, all that good stuff. All right, so we're gonna start by stepping back our right leg. Try to keep that back leg pretty straight, and then we're gonna reach both hands to either side on the left. From there, keep your right hand down. We're gonna take our left elbow, bring it to the inside of the leg, and then open up. Hold here for a count. Then we're gonna bring that hand back down to the outside and slowly shift your weight back, stretching out that left hamstring. This one always feels good, so good. Hold it for a couple counts here, and then we'll step it back in. Let's repeat on the other side. Step it back, keeping that back leg pretty straight. Right hand to the inside, and open it up. Good, right hand to the outside. Shift your weight back, point that right toe, stretching out that hamstring. Good, let's step it in. Let's go one more on each side. We're back to the right leg, stepping it back. Hands down, elbow to the inside, open. Hand to the outside of the foot, shift your weight. Point that toe up and step it in. Last one, switching sides. Elbow in, open, palm to the outside. Shift your weight, nice hamstring stretch on the right side, and step it in. Awesome work, guys. Last one for our movement prep. We're gonna bring it back into our high plank position. And we have some push-ups, but we're just gonna do 3, and we're gonna add in a knee drive. So let's come into our high plank, or you can do your push-up on the knees and then bring it up to the high plank in between for our knee drive. All right, so either way you wanna do your push-up, let's go down, up, knee drive up toward the same side elbow, switch sides, and back to our push-up. Let's go 2 more. Hold that knee drive for a count. Switch sides. Last one. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go into a little bit of activation before we start our first block of strength exercises. All right, let's go ahead and grab a quick drink. All right, activation, we're gonna go into some drop squats. So first up, we're just gonna do this 2 times. You wanna bring your feet just slightly wider than shoulder width apart. We're gonna reach our arms up, come up onto your toes, nice deep breath, and then you're gonna bring it down, powering through the heels. All right, so just 2 of those. Go ahead and join me, lift those arms up. Strong core, up on your toes, 3, 2, and drop. Good, one more time, reach your arms up. 3, 2, and drop. Perfect. All right, let's level it up. We're gonna add in some 2-inch runs. All right, so basically that looks like fast feet. So you're going nice and fast, add in the arms. We're gonna go 20 seconds. So we're gonna do our drop squat right into our 20 seconds of those 2-inch runs, and we'll go 2 rounds through, okay? All right, join me. Let's bring those arms up on the toes in 3, 2, drop down, and 2-inch run, 20 seconds. Keep it quick. Waking up those calves, I know. Keep it up. We have 10 more seconds. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, rest. 10 seconds rest. How'd it feel, guys? Feeling good? Whew. All right. One more round. All right, you know the drill. Arms up onto your toes in 3, 2, drop down, 2 inch runs. 20 seconds. Keep that pace up. Keep those knees bent. You got this. 10 seconds. Quick, quick, quick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. All right, guys, go ahead and grab some water. I know that got the heart rate up a bit. We're going to start our first block of strength exercises next, and we're down on the floor. Up first, we have some chest press movements we're going to do with a single arm. So if you can go ahead and grab your heavier set here. We have 4 reps on each side, but we're going to do a half rep into a full rep. All right, so it sounds like 4 reps, but it doesn't quite feel like 4 reps. All right, so go ahead and join me on your back. So for our next 3 exercises, we're going to go through 3 rounds. Okay, go ahead and grab your weights. We're going to isolate the right arm first. Go ahead and bring your dumbbells up over the chest. So we have a half rep, so we're going to come down half, and then full. That's 1 rep. All right, so 1.5 for each rep. All right, let's start with the right arm in 3, 2, bring it down half, and full. You want your elbows to be slightly below the shoulders. And just take some deep breaths. That's 3. And 4. Same thing on the other side, half, and full. Half, and that full range of motion. You can tap your elbow to the floor. Good, last one. And rest. Perfect. All right, guys, now we have some fun moves coming up. We're going into an isometric push-up. I know everybody loves push-ups. So we're going into a 15-second hold. Now, just like our pillar prep earlier, if you want to do these on your knees or on your toes, you're welcome to whatever challenges you. You can also do a combination. So if you want to challenge yourself to start on your knees, you can always drop to start on your toes. You can always drop to your knees. So that's kind of a nice way to challenge yourself if you're not quite sure, if you can hold the whole 15. All right, so I'm going to join you in starting on our toes. And then if I need to, I'll drop to my knees as well. We'll see how it goes for 15 seconds. In 3, 2, we're going to drop about halfway down and hold. Now I'm going to talk to distract you guys because I know this is a challenging one. We're going to keep that core nice and tight. We're going to keep on breathing. Keep that bend in the elbow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, we did it. All right, last move, we're going to stand it on up. We have a rotational chop. So for this one, I'm just going to grab 1 medium dumbbell. And we're going to bring our feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width. Keep those knees soft. We're going to start from one hip and then swing across toward the opposite shoulder. That rotational power is coming from the pillar. All right, we're going to go 4 and then switch directions. So go ahead and join me with your dumbbell at the left hip in 3, 2, swing up and lower nice and controlled. Swing. Good. 1 more. Perfect. Let's switch hips and swing. Pulling in that core. So you want to vacuum seal that whole entire pillar. Awesome. That's it, guys. That is our first block. We are going to go through 2 more rounds like I mentioned. So now is a good time to ask yourself, how can you level up, if possible, the next round through? All right, whether it's changing your weights or it's going for the toe push-up, ask yourself what you can try out this round. I'm right there with you. Let's go ahead and bring it back to our chest press. 4 reps each side. All right, join me on your back. Let's go ahead and start with that right arm first. half and full rep in 3, 2, go ahead, drop. Just focus on that form. We're just holding that other dumbbell straight up over the chest. This is a great one to kind of warm up those chest muscles before our push-ups. Good, other side for 4. 2 more. And 4. All right, you know what time it is. Back to our push-up. Isometric hold on your toes or on your knees or a combo. 15 seconds never felt longer, right? We've got this in 3, 2, let's go. Down and hold. Squeeze in the glutes. We are so strong. We've got this. That's 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. I'm going to try my heavier weight for these rotational chops. If you'd like, you can do the same. Base it off how that first round felt for you. Starting at the left hip in 3, 2, let's go. Power it up. One more. Good, other hip. Let's go. Use that breathing. Last one. You guys rocked it. Set your weights down, grab some water. We have one more round of these 3. I know this is where it starts to get a little challenging, but one more round and we are done with those 3. All right, back to our chest press. By now we know the drill. We can breeze through these, and then we'll move on to our next set of exercises. All right, dumbbells up. We'll start on that right side in 3, 2, go ahead, half and full. Nice deep breaths. Another 4 on the other side. Almost there. Good. Definitely gets a little harder by that 3rd round. Let's go into our isometric push-up. This is our last time we're holding a push-up today. Let's go for it in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Strong, strong arms. You've got it. I know we're shaking. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake those arms out, guys. All right, last move of our circuit here. We have a rotational chop. Let's get it done together. Dumbbell to the left hip in 3, 2, soft knees. Let's rotate. Power it up. Controlled on the way down. 1 more. Good, switching hips. Perfect. Okay, we are all done with that block. Go ahead and grab some water. We have some fun new ones coming up. Focusing a little bit more on lower body. So we are starting with a single leg RDL or Romanian deadlift. We're gonna go 5 reps on each side. So for this move, you can grab your medium or heavier dumbbells. Now I'm going to show you a way to modify these if you're not quite comfortable lifting that back leg. So a typical single leg RDL, you would lift that back leg up off the floor. If you'd like, you can keep that back leg as a kickstand. That way you can really focus on form and keeping everything nice and stable. All right, so whatever you're comfortable with, if you can try lifting that back leg, definitely go for it. If you lose your balance, that's okay, just join back in. We're gonna go 5 reps on the right, 5 reps on the left. All right, guys, get ready. In 3, 2, let's roll it down. We're focusing on that hip hinge. And see, I'm already losing my balance trying to keep my eye on myself. So I like to try to keep my gaze right in front of me on the floor. That does really help with balance. So if that helps you, go ahead and try that out. And it's okay if you mess up. You're still challenging yourself and working those muscles in a different way when you add that balance in. I think I'm doing an extra one to make up for my miss. And let's switch sides. So like I said before, you can keep that back leg as your kickstand, or you can lift it up. Let's go for 5. So this is a great move to really strengthen your hamstrings, glutes, and low back. If you have pain in your low back, stick with a double leg RDL where you would keep both feet about hip width apart. Okay, so we are moving on to our next move, and we're gonna bring it down to the floor. This one's gonna be a body weight move for our bridge walkouts. All right, so we are gonna start on our backs with our heels planted. You can either reach your arms up for a little bit extra challenge or keep your hands planted. We're gonna start by lifting our hips up, and then we're gonna walk it out as far as you can, and then walk it in, keeping your heels planted. The main goal is to keep our hips nice and high, keep those glutes squeezing tight. All right, that's what's really gonna work your glutes here, and you'll feel that burn pretty quickly. All right, guys, we're gonna go 5 out and in 3, 2, let's go. Go at your own pace. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, it definitely gets challenging to keep those hips high when your legs are walking out, but do your best here to stay off the floor. I have 1 more rep out and in. And lower when you're done with that 5th rep. Awesome work, guys. Okay, another fun one. We're continuing with body weight moves into a bear crawl next. So this is I like this one. This one's fun to me. Definitely a challenging one. It's gonna work those quads. It's gonna work your core and your upper body, so nice full body move. We're going into a bear crawl, forward and back. So you can start in that quadruped position like we did earlier. Palms right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna crawl forward and back. This time we're gonna go for 30 seconds. So we're gonna go for time, so don't worry about how quickly you're moving. We're gonna step opposites, forward and back. It can be a little bit more challenging going backwards, so slow it down if you need to. All right, joining me in 3, 2, let's go. Just little baby steps. We want to keep those knees just hovering over the mat. So you want to make sure your back stays flat. We're not piking up. We're staying nice and sturdy. If it helps that visualization, you can pretend you have a cup of water on your mid-back that you're trying not to spill. I feel like this one takes a little brain power too, with those opposites. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. What do you think? Was it fun? Fun in a challenging way? Grab some water. We have 2 more rounds of those. So just like earlier, now's a great time to ask yourself how you might challenge yourself a little bit, whether it's with your weight or trying to lift your leg for those RDLs. Whatever challenges you here, let's do it together, starting with our RDL. And like I said earlier, if you have any back issues or back pain, keep both legs on the floor and go for a modest weight. All right, 5 on. You choose a side. I'm going to start with my left foot in front. In 3, 2, let's go ahead and roll down. Good. Slow and steady. One of the best moves for stability. I have 1 more. Finish up your 5 and switch. And you might find that one side is more challenging than the other, and that's okay. Practice will make, not necessarily perfect, but practice will get you stronger and feel more confident. Because whenever things get easy, that's when you want to level up again. So it's not really an idea of perfection, just all about progress. All right, guys, going back to our bridge walkouts, we're back to our body weight moves. Walking it out and in for 5. And like I said before, keep your hands down if you'd like. For more of a challenge, go ahead and lift your arms. Let's start in that bridge, nice and high. Squeeze those glutes together and walk it out. See how far out you can get. Keeping those hips lifted. Almost there. Squeeze and lower. 2 rounds down. We have 1 more to go. Go ahead and grab some water. And this is our last round up for this block. And then we just have a pretty quick finisher to challenge yourselves right through till the end of the workout before our stretch. Whew, all right, back to our single leg or double leg RDL. Choose your side in 3, 2, let's go, roll it down. Two more. Another 5 on the other side, guys. We're strong, we've got this. Good, we have 1 last rep. And then we're on the floor for our last 2 here. Back to the bridge. Oh no, we forgot our bear crawl last round. All right, guys, we're gonna add just another 10 seconds to our bear crawl. That way we can make up for what we lost. You might have been yelling at the screen. All right, let's go ahead. Lift up, walk it out, and walk it in. Somehow, I skipped over it, but we'll make up for it. Nice deep breaths. 1 more out and in. and lower. All right, to make up, we're gonna do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So we'll do 40 seconds total to kick it up a notch a little bit this last round and kind of make up for skipping it out last round. All right, so I'll count you down and then make sure you take that rest if you need for 10 seconds. If you need more, then pause the video and then join back in. All right, bear crawl. Ready, guys? 3, 2, lift up, opposites, little steps. And remember to keep your back nice and flat. We have that cup of water. 4, 3, 2, good, 10-second rest. I'm gonna start backwards this time. Get ready, 3, 2, let's go, lift, 20 seconds. Last 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Grab water. We have a finisher to wrap it all up, and then we're gonna go into a nice cool down and stretch. If you want to take this time to just do a nice arm circle, use this rest period to move a little bit, you can join me. Let's rock side to side. Good, lift it up, roll the shoulders back. We have a little bit more shoulders coming up. We have plank jacks and a Turkish sit-up. Fun stuff coming up. We're gonna go through those for 2 rounds, alternating that superset. And then we have our cool down to look forward to very shortly. Before we jump in, I wanna call out, you guys deserve a pat on the back. You're putting in this time for yourself, which is, you know, you're dedicating time for the betterment of yourself, and that's not always easy to do. So give yourself a little pat on the back, pump yourself up before we go into this finisher. We're starting with our plank jacks for 30 seconds. So I'll just demo that really quick. You have a couple options. Level 1, if you prefer to step, we're gonna step tap. Ooh, my shoes are untied, I'm gonna fix that in a second. Level 2, you can jump out and in. Level 3, you can add a shoulder tap every time that you kick your legs out and in. All right, so 3 levels. How can you level up and make this finisher a little bit more challenging and you can feel a little bit more accomplished? All right, I'm gonna wait to show our next move until we get there. So we'll just take this first round a little bit slower and then we'll know what to expect our second round through. All right, guys, plank jacks, step, hop, or hop and tap. In 3, 2, let's go. Next deep breaths. You've got this. Keep that pace going. We are halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, for our Turkish sit-up, you're gonna want to grab one of your lighter weights. You can also do this without weight. All right, so you can test it out with something lighter. If you don't have something light, I would recommend just doing this body weight. So we're gonna hold our weight in the right arm, and then we're gonna keep our right leg bent. Left leg is gonna be extended out. Same with the left arm. So we're gonna keep our gaze on that dumbbell, slowly lift up onto our left elbow, and then up onto the palm. All right, then you're gonna lower back to the elbow and back all the way down. So we're gonna go 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. All right, guys, get ready. Go your own pace for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, let's go. Sitting up, down, and down. Nice deep breaths. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, let's bring it back down. Good, take a little rest. Let's switch legs and switch arms. So this time our left leg is planted, right leg and right arm are out on the floor. We have another 30 seconds. In 3, 2, lift to the elbow and to the palm. And if it's too much to come all the way up onto your palm, you can just stick with the elbow lift. Really master that first, and then you can add the palm lift when you're ready. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Set your weight down. All right, guys, one more round of those 2, and we are all done. All right, so that means 90 seconds of work, and we are done. A nice stretch coming up soon. All right, so we're back to our plank jacks. Choose your level. What challenges you? Let's finish it out strong. In 3, 2, let's go. Nice breaths here. Almost there. 10. 3, 2, and rest. Crushed it. Last minute of work. Grab your weight. Lay it on back. I'm going to start with my right arm holding that weight again. Right leg bent. Set your arm and leg out. In 3, 2, let's lift. And lift. Keeping your gaze on that dumbbell. We're using our core to push us up. And we're staying slow on the lower to keep that core working hard and not relaxing. We have 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. This is our last 30, guys. Feel that core working? I know. We're almost there. 10 seconds. A few more reps. Last 5, 3, 2, and we made it to our cool down. Well deserved. Stretch coming up next. Go ahead and have a seat however you're comfortable here. We're going to stretch those shoulders. I know they need it after all those planks today. Take some nice deep breaths. Amazing job putting in the work today, guys. We worked hard together. We have 2 more workouts coming up this week. Some more fun moves. We're going to change it up a little bit. Keeping it interesting, keeping it challenging. But for now, let's focus on our stretch. All right, we're going to lay on our back next. Go ahead and grab your right knee toward your chest. Hold it for a few counts. Go ahead and grab your lower leg and pull toward you. Cradle your leg. Stretching out those hip flexors. Good, other side. Let's pull the knee in. And then grab your lower leg, pull toward you. Nice deep breaths. Go ahead and grab both knees up. Let's rock side to side. And last but not least, let's go ahead and flip it over into child's pose. Always like to finish with this one. Nice and relaxed movement. Let's go ahead and sit back toward the heels. You can kind of point your toes together, bring your knees out wide. Sit on back, reach your arms out, and if you can drop your forehead to the mat. Take 3 nice deep breaths. Let your arms sink into the mat. Last breath in and exhale. From there, you can slowly lift back up. And we are all done with today's workout. Amazing work, guys. I will see you next time for our workout coming up later this week. Have a great one.